This is week 1 of starting a new online business on a low budget. My name is Ijlal Ahmed and I've been an online marketer and product creator for almost 9 years now. And in this series, I show you how anyone can start an online business on a low budget. Now, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, I highly recommend you click somewhere around here and watch the first video in this series, which is only a short 3-minute video and gives you a brief overview of what I'm doing. Now, with that being settled, here's a recap of everything I've done in week 1. I started by coming up with the main hook of the product. Now, since I'm building a course that's going to teach people how they can start a low budget online business, here's what I came up with. How I create and sell high ROI products and offers without hiring anyone in less than 30 days with only a $100 budget. Now, of course, this is not final and it will probably change based on the tests I'm going to run in the coming weeks. But it's a good starting point. One mistake that I see people making more often than not is that the first thing they do is come up with the name and then the rest of the marketing stuff. But if there's one thing that my experience marketing online has taught me, it's first you write the hook and then you name the product. Now, since the course that I am creating is related to showing people how they can start an online business all by themselves on a low budget, my initial idea was to go with something along the lines of onemanshow.com. But luckily that wasn't available, and when I really thought about it, that domain does specify a gender, which is not really something I want to highlight because this can be done by men and women alike. So I went to the good old ChatGPT and asked it for a few suggestions. And even though nothing that ChatGPT suggested really clicked, I finalized the name Build Alone, which I think really puts into perspective the entire product's hook. And then I went ahead and bought buildalone.com, which costed me about $15. Now that we have the domain, the next step was to get a logo done. There's a way I could have get this basically done for free, and I will link you to the video where I show you how to do that, but I wanted transparent backgrounds and the logo to look really professional, so I went on to Fiverr and hired my trusted designer to design the logo for me, which sets me back another 35 bucks. If you want to get your logos designed professionally, I highly recommend this guy, by the way. I will add his link in the description. Now, once we had this all, the next step was to create an outline of everything that I was going to teach within this course. And to get the initial outline, I went back to ChatGPT and described everything in detail. It gave me a good starting point with an 8-module description of videos that I could incorporate, which I later improved and divided into 4 phases. Each phase executed within 1 week, which ties into my original hook. Here's the entire finalized outline. Now, of course, in order to make my offer really valuable, I had to incorporate high value bonuses. So I reviewed my outline and thought about what things will be required at what steps. And remember, my goal with this course is to hand over the exact implementation strategy, not frameworks. Based on that, I have 8 bonuses the buyers will get for free. I will give you an example of how I came up with the bonus ideas. In phase 1, I'm going to be teaching people how to build an MVP sales page. And in this case, the one thing that would really help them is a fill-in-the-blank sales page template that they can quickly swipe and make their own. So that's exactly what I'm giving away as a bonus. A fill-in-the-blanks, fully designed sales page template. Now, on to the next step. I researched for my options on what is the cheapest yet the most effective page building solution on the market. Personally, I use Convertri for all of my pages, but the problem with Convertri is that it's super expensive now. I got a lifetime deal at $297 back when they first launched, so I had to find an alternative. And during my research, I found System.io, which is free to start with, and I think I may be able to stay on the free plan during the entire length of building out this course. But in case I can't, the next package is only $27 per month. The really amazing thing about System is that it's an all-in-one solution where I can build the sales pages, checkout pages. It has a cart system that integrates with both PayPal and Stripe, and it even has a membership area as well as a community area. Plus, it also offers free email marketing, and that is exactly why I chose to proceed with it. For now, I am on the free plan and I'm almost done building my sales page MVP. To write the sales copy, I purchased a subscription of Claude, which set me back another $20. Now, I know that ChatGPT isn't that good at writing sales copy, and I had heard from other marketers like Anik Singhal that Claude's copywriting capabilities are really good. So I had to try it out for you so you can save yourself the money and the hassle. Now, I found a sales page I wanted to use as an inspiration for my offer, and I took a few screenshots and sent it to Claude. Then I told Claude about the story of why I am creating the build a loan offer, and it wrote up the entire sales copy for me. I have to admit, it did a bloody good job. I didn't have to make a lot of changes. So I spent about 2 days designing the sales page, and I think it turned out really good. Now, the final step for this week is to write and record a video sales letter and set up a simple hybrid thank you upsell kind of page. This is going to be a soft selling upsell and would cost about $297. I want to experiment with how that performs. I will tell you about what I'm doing for the upsell in the next video. That's all for this one. I will see you next week.